Hey everyone, so this is Catfish UK, Season 1, Episode 6, called Abbie and the Fan Page. So, Cole and Abbie write in. They live in Scotland, and they tell Uwe and Julie during lockdown, they started making, silly videos on TikTok, and they pretty much overnight, they got a huge fan base, and there seems to be this one account that's like this fan page that keeps sending them gifts that they interpret as being very weird. Um, so like they get I think they said balloons with faces drawn on them or something. Um, they got like a music sheet with their wedding date on it. Um, and the music sheet is the song that they danced to, I think they said. And those are like two examples of the um, the gifts that they've gotten, and all the gifts that they have gotten from this specific fan page has the line "I will always win" attached to it. Um, So Uber and Julie go travel to Scotland, meet up with Abbie and Cole at their barber shop, and Abbie shows them the fan page, which is I think also on TikTok, and it has that line "I will always win" on it. Um, and as they're talking, Cole's brother Ben shows up, um, and so she's like she heads him back outside because there's history there. And when Cole comes back in, she's like, well, look, he doesn't like me being on TikTok because he finds it cringy and all that. So I'm thinking, like Uber and Julie thought, you know it was the brother, um, by this point. So Uber and Julie leave and go investigate, um, which they start looking at Cole and Abbie's TikTok account and notice that on one of their videos, um, they are outside their house. Um, in the video, there's like there's their street address, and then they eventually pan to the door, which I assume has the number um, that is assigned to the house. So not only do people find this know the street address, but the number too. So they have the address, their physical address. Um, so it's not that far of a leap to be able to send. Like it's not that far of a leap for someone else to have sent these gifts. Um, and I forgot to mention that on the account, the fan page that was made, there's a photo of Abbie and Cole that they've never shared on social media. And so they, based off of that alone, they assume that it has to be someone that they know, um, or mostly based off that it's someone that they know. Um, but so going back to the video on the TikTok, um, aside from the fact that the photo on the fake account that nobody else, like the general public, wouldn't have, they think it would be easy for them to um, get their address and send the gifts to them, like someone who follows them and stuff like that. But um, you know, Uba and Julie at this point are thinking it's the brother. Ben, um, not only because of the way he acted when he showed up at the barbershop, of because of the fact that they noticed that Cole and Abbie follow Ben, but Ben doesn't follow them. So they send him a message to see if he will talk with them, and he's like, "Well, I'll think about it." The next day, Ben has gotten back in touch with Julie, or I think, and says that he will meet up with them and talk. So they go meet up with him, and he's like, "Well, I'm just being protective because I don't want to see her hurt." And he does admit that he is a bit jealous of her success. So after leaving their brother, they decide to go to Abbie and Cole about and tell her about what her brother said. But before they can really get to that part, Cole says they got another gift that morning. Um, and so Abbie and Cole decide to send them the names of the moderators on TikTok, who pretty much just delete all of the messages that aren't um, the best comments, that are probably like the more the worst comments and stuff like that. So um, Uba sends a message to the moderators. He ends up getting a call shortly thereafter from someone named Nikki, who is one of the moderators that he sent a message to. She says she's busy that day, but can meet up next day to talk. Next day, they pick up Cole and Abbie and go to the address that Nikki sends them. And on the way, they try to get in touch with the fan account. And when they knock on Nikki's apartment, she doesn't answer. So they go back outside and pretty much get a message from the fan account saying they'll meet them, but it has to be without Cole and Abbie. So they decide to take Cole and Abbie with them anyway to the location that they get. So once there, Uba is like, "Well, Abbie and Cole need to stay in the car so that we can assess the situation. There will be security here, just in case." So Uba and Julie go out and find Nikki waiting for them. So and she says she's behind the page. So Uba brings Cole and Abbie over, and Nick explains, "I ran an account to make you two feel happy because you made me feel happy." But Abbie's like, "Look," Cole's pretty quiet, which I don't really blame her for, because she's just kind of stunned. And so, but Abbie's really upset because it's someone that she is supposed to know and supposed to trust. And she just feels like her trust was completely shattered, and all that. And so that's pretty much all that happens there. I thought it was a freaking brother the entire time because, I mean, I thought maybe he had some other resentful feelings towards Cole, and that's why he was behind the account and all that. I'm glad it wasn't because that would have been an even bigger ass mess. So, yeah. Still ain't wearing fucking masks though when meeting up with people. I'm gonna keep bringing this shit up because, like I said, we ain't never getting out of this damn pandemic because people still don't want to. I mean, I don't care if you got vaccinated. I'm vaccinated and I still go out with a fucking mask on. Like, seriously, because I don't know who's vaccinated, who's not. And I sure as hell don't know who the fuck they be getting into contact with. So, like, you could be vaccinated and you could still freaking end up catching COVID anyway. Like, I mean, you may not feel as bad. You may not feel as bad as if you weren't vaccinated, but or may not even feel any symptoms at all, but just I mean, come on now, still ain't fucking wearing masks when meeting people. Like the production team has fucking masks on. Like the production team has fucking masks on. Like you could see them with masks on when the camera kind of panned over them for like a quick second. Like but Uber and Julie didn't have fucking masks on. Like it's one thing if it's like it's just them two together because they obviously know each other pretty well and feel comfortable around each other enough to not wear masks. That's one thing. But the people you're helping, you don't fucking know. So why the hell aren't you wearing goddamn masks? I'm sorry, but that's irking the hell out of me. I'm sorry, it really is irking the hell out of me. And I'm gonna keep saying shit until they get it. Hopefully, if they watch the shit. So I'm just saying. Anyway, 2 months later, um, they both seem to be on the way to forgiving Nikki. Cole seems to have really forgiven her pretty much by this point. Abbie's taken a little bit longer to forgive her. Nikki has deleted the account she was running, and all seems fine in the 2 month follow up. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what's the next. What is the next episode titled? It is called Alex and Matt. From the little description I see, Alex has been talking to Matt for a year and thinks that he could be the one. Alex has tried to meet Matt several times and has failed to do so, meet up with him successfully. Now, whether Alex is a woman or a man, I don't know. Alex is a unisex name, so I will see who like if it's a man or woman. Next time, I don't think I'm gonna watch another episode today. Got to do some other stuff today, but yeah, we'll see. God, I swear, I hope they're wearing masks when meeting up with these people in the coming episodes. Cause I swear, as much as they're entertaining to watch, y'all can't be meeting up with people that you don't even fucking know without a mask, even if you're fucking vaccinated. It can't be. I'm sorry, because we ain't never getting out of this damn pandemic if we don't. I'm just gonna say, I'm just saying, we cannot. It's ridiculous. Like, this is flipping ridiculous. I'm sorry. So, anyway, that's really all I have on my thoughts for this particular episode. Still pretty good. Just this mask thing has really pissed me off. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.